Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to the F1 update. Today let's talk about the 2024 Belgium Grand Prix. George Russell was named as the tire whisperer by his team boss and his teammate Lewis Hamilton in the thrilling performance he gave us to see in this race, the Belgium Grand Prix. But the joy was pretty short term after Russell was disqualified for having an underweight car. He played the one-stop strategy at its best, having it played out perfectly and closing and taking the lead on the closing stages of the race. But luck wasn't on his side, and following the steward's investigation, it was then said that his car was 1.5 kilograms underweight than the needed weight to perform in the race. He pitted for hard tires, which was the only pit stop he did on lap 10 of 44. So he made those tires last for around 34 laps, which is a really tough job to do. So we hope Russell bounce back in the second half of the season, and let's see how he will perform after having a really nice first half. McLaren's Oscar Piastri also had a chance to threaten the Mercedes duo, who were first and second for the win, but the time got over and he had to settle for third, which then became second after Russell's disqualification. Max Verstappen, who was starting 11th on the grid due to an engine penalty since he swapped out the whole power grid of his car, he finished fourth before Lando Norris, and then Charles Leclerc coming in sixth. Charles Leclerc, who had started on pole, he came home third with his teammate Carlos Sainz sixth, and Sergio Perez, he would finish in seventh after having a front row start. Though he did had the fastest lap in the end when the Red Bull team decided to pit him to get the fastest lap from Lando Norris. Now that the first half is over of this season, let's sum it up and talk about what all news did we got to hear this weekend as well. So as we can see right now through the charts and statistics, McLaren currently going into the second half, ending the first half, they have the fastest car, we are all aware of it. And even Mercedes have upped their game in the last few races, like from Silverstone where Hamilton won for the 8th time in his career. He won in Silverstone, which is another record. And then we have one more record which is set by Ferrari. They are the first team to cross 10,000 points in the Constructors' Championship, so kudos to them. The first team in F1, and F1 started off in 1950, the Grand Prix, and then till 2024 they are the team who have the most points, and they've crossed 10,000 points. So good job to them. And we all know that Red Bull, they have been on a back foot since Spain, where Verstappen last won. So we will see what happens now in the second half, because they need to improve the car really quickly, since the behind the field, which is behind them, they are closing the gap. As we can see, like the gap between Red Bull in the constructors and McLaren, it's closed down to almost 40 to 50 points, and Verstappen to Norris, it's just another 80 points. So now that we are over with 12 races, let's see what the other 12 will hold. And one more thing which I would like to say for the Audi F1 team, which is going to be coming, Matteo Binotto will be involved in the development of the car, who was the previous Ferrari team principal before Fred Vasseur. So this is going to be really interesting to see what all can be added by Matteo in the F1 team, in the Audi team, since they're going to be coming next year. And one more thing which I'm really surprised is that Sergio Perez is still in Red Bull. He has not been given he's not been fired from the job as of now, and the team has discussed this after the course of the completion of this weekend, whether or not to keep him. And right now they are currently willing to go on forward with him for the rest of the year. And the reason for that is because of the sponsorships and the backing which he has got from his home country. And almost like 55% of the merchandise which is sold of Red Bull is also due to Sergio Perez. So that is why Red Bull have been a little easy on him. But as we all know from Red Bull's history, they are never easy on all these drivers. They always want performance, and it's on like the top of the list which they want. So let's see how will this second half unfold, and whether or not Verstappen can bounce back and come into, the podium places, coming first and second and giving another fight to McLaren and even Mercedes now, because Mercedes are also now, closing the gap. They are currently they are also in the top 4 of the cars. Like currently in this championship fight, I believe that we have Red Bull, McLaren, Mercedes and somewhat Ferrari, but we'll have to see how the second half of the season will be, because Ferrari have not been able to ace their strategy as of now. As we can see, their last best race, the good race which they had, was in Monaco, and it's been some time. So we're going to see what happened in the second half of the season. I believe it's going to be really, really exhilarating and adrenaline pumping. So let me know your views in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.